Dubai is a city that fascinates and amazes with its record-breaking skyscrapers and futuristic attractions. But behind this dazzling image lies a dark side made of social, environmental, and economic contradictions. Here are 10 phenomena that reveal the hidden face of the metropolis. Number 10, paralyzing traffic. Despite ultra-modern highways and ambitious urban planning, Dubai's traffic has become one of the most frustrating problems for those who live or work in the city. Rush hours turn arteries like Sheikh Zayed Road into endless seas of cars standing still for kilometers. The growing number of residents, combined with the passion for luxury cars, has made the car fleet expand disproportionately. Many citizens spend hours daily stuck in congestion, with consequences on health, pollution, and quality of life. Despite efforts to enhance the metro and public transport, the city remains overly dependent on private automobiles. This phenomenon highlights the contradictions of a metropolis that has invested billions in infrastructure, yet failed to solve a daily problem for most residents. Number 9. The ghost town of International City. International City was designed as an ambitious project meant to symbolize Dubai's multiculturalism, with themed districts inspired by various countries of the world. Launched in the early 2000s, the initiative was supposed to attract thousands of residents and tourists, creating a one-of-a-kind community. But reality turned out quite different. A large part of the complex remained unfinished or semi-abandoned, with entire buildings never completed and apartments empty. Some areas are inhabited almost exclusively by low-income workers, far from tourist zones in the city's central hubs. The distance from Dubai's heart and infrastructure problems turned a project meant to be iconic into a ghost town. International City is today a warning against the rush to build without sustainable planning, showing how even the grandest dreams can remain unfulfilled. Number 8, unpaid wages. Behind Dubai's wealth and luxury lies a much harsher reality. Thousands of foreign workers report salaries unpaid for months. Many arrive in the Emirates with promises of high income, but end up trapped in contracts that don't deliver on initial pledges. In some cases, employers even confiscate passports, preventing employees from leaving the country. This system, tied to the controversial kafala mechanism, creates exploitation repeatedly denounced by associations and international organizations. Despite some reforms, the practice remains widespread and continues shaping the lives of thousands. Workers, often from India, Pakistan, Nepal, and Bangladesh, become the invisible force that builds and maintains Dubai, yet without the basic rights granted to those who enjoy the luxuries. Number 7. Real estate bubbles. Dubai is famous for its gleaming skyscrapers and entire neighborhoods rising in just a few years. Yet behind this construction race lies a deep fragility, recurring real estate bubbles that have scarred the city's history. The 2008 crisis was a striking example, with countless buildings left empty and projects abruptly halted. Even today, there are residential complexes and commercial towers never finished or largely uninhabited. This phenomenon makes Dubai extremely vulnerable to global economic shocks, since its economy depends on foreign capital and a continuous influx of outside investors. Each time the market slows, the weaknesses of a model built on spectacular but not always sustainable construction emerge clearly. Number 6, the waste problem. With a constantly growing population and millions of tourists every year, Dubai produces enormous amounts of solid and plastic waste. Despite awareness campaigns and recycling programs, much of the garbage still ends up in open-air landfills, creating huge environmental problems. Excessive consumption tied to luxury and mass tourism worsens the issue even further. The throwaway model still dominates everyday life, from food packaging to disposable products in hotels. This system not only has a direct impact on the environment, but also requires massive costs of management and disposal. In a desert region already fragile ecologically, ineffective waste management represents a serious threat to the future. Number 5, dependence on air conditioning. Dubai sits in one of the hottest environments on Earth, with summer temperatures surpassing 50 degrees. For this reason, the city practically survives thanks to air conditioning, present everywhere. Hotels, shopping malls, offices, and even bus stops. Yet this comfort comes at an enormous energy cost. The electricity needed to keep skyscrapers and infrastructure cool is massive and fueled largely by fossil fuels. This contributes significantly to carbon dioxide emissions and worsens the city's environmental balance. Moreover, this dependence creates vulnerability. A blackout or disruption in the energy chain would make life in Dubai almost impossible. The city that astonishes the world with modernity is thus trapped in a system unsustainable in the long run and structurally limited. Number 4, invisible workers' districts. Far from the lights of skyscrapers and the luxury of central areas lie the labor camps, districts inhabited by thousands of foreign workers who built Dubai. These zones, often located dozens of kilometers away, offer extremely harsh living conditions. Overcrowded dormitories, shared bathrooms, and very limited leisure space. For many, daily life is nothing but work on construction sites, followed by returning to these precarious lodgings. While tourists admire the polished face of the city, these districts remain invisible to most. Here live the people who made Dubai's rapid expansion possible, yet rarely share in its benefits. This stark contrast between lavish luxury and survival conditions is one of the clearest contradictions. Number 3, digital surveillance. Dubai is one of the most monitored cities in the world, with smart cameras, facial recognition systems, and drones constantly watching the population. This infrastructure provides a very high perceived level of security, but raises major concerns about privacy. Expatriates, who make up 85% of the population, live under constant control, knowing even minor infractions can lead to heavy fines, job loss, or even deportation. The system maintains order, but not through social consensus, rather through fear of consequences. Furthermore, surveillance isn't equal for all. Emirati citizens enjoy stronger protections than foreigners. This model, based more on control than trust, risks suffocating the development of a genuine civil society. Number 2, the energy consumption of skyscrapers. Dubai's iconic buildings, such as the Burj Khalifa and dozens of other towers, are architectural pride but also a source of environmental concern. Their maintenance requires vast amounts of energy, both for constant lighting and for climate systems battling desert heat. Cleaning and preserving these structures costs millions every year and consumes colossal resources. At night, the illuminated skyline enchants tourists, but represents an immense electrical expenditure weighing on the environment. Moreover, dependence on fossil fuels amplifies greenhouse gas emissions, rendering the model unsustainable. Each building thus becomes not only a symbol of economic power, but also of energy waste. Number 1, cultural desertification. Dubai is inhabited by a cosmopolitan population from all over the world, but this melting pot has not translated into a genuine shared cultural identity. Festivals, museums, and cultural centers often appear as events imported from abroad rather than authentic local expressions. The city seems to prioritize luxury, spectacle, and record-breaking attractions over fostering its own traditions. Even Emirati heritage, with its history of fishermen and traders, risks being overshadowed by the gigantism of modern projects. The result is a sense of cultural emptiness, a city shining with skyscrapers and malls, but struggling to build a soul. Cultural desertification is perhaps the greatest risk. Without a strong identity, Dubai risks remaining a global showcase without deep roots or a cohesive community. Thanks for watching until the end. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our next content. See you soon for more adventures and curiosities.